with Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks in Region 5 out of Billings. Today I want to talk to you about sauger sampling on the Yellowstone River. The area that we sample is between Huntley Diversion Dam and the mouth of the Bighorn. And we sample that area mainly between the later time of March and through the middle of June until we get high water. And even during high water, we'll go out and sample these fish because when we electrofish for these fish, they're found in the shallow gravel bars. The males will hang out on the shallow gravel bars, and the females will mainly hang out in slower, deeper water. So we have to catch these fish in different ways. We use different techniques of catching these fish. One of the ways is when the water's very clear, we'll go out and sample just like the anglers do. We'll go out and angle for these fish. And the water's got to be pretty clear. Typically that ends when the flows come up to about 5,000, 6,000 CFS, and the water starts getting dirty to where they can't see, the lures that we're using or the bait that we're using. The other way that we sample for these fish is trammel netting. A trammel net is basically a gill net that we float down the river. The maximum amount of time that we float these nets downriver is 10 minutes. And then the other way that we sample for the fish is electrofishing. And electrofishing is basically more effective when the river comes up to higher flows, and we're sampling shallow gravel bars and backwaters for the females. This population of sauger that we have on the Yellowstone River is very unique compared to other fish, other sauger on the Yellowstone River. They're genetically different from sauger below, like down by Hysham and Forsyth and Miles City. The genetics are vary a little bit as far as their genetic makeup. So we think they're an isolated population in this stretch of river, and they basically just live in this section of the river.